Hi, my name is Umar Qureshi, and on the occasion of Women's Day, I'm with two of the most beautiful and most powerful women I know, and who are the most powerful in this country as well. And of course, we all love women, and we love these two women the most, Ekta Kapoor and Vidya Balan Kapoor. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. I just have one question for you.
Yeah.
You can't love two women equally, so who do you love more?
Which Kapoor do you love more?
It's a percentage of time divided with me. Whoever spends more time with me, I love that person more. It's all about loving.
We spend the most time together.
Can I watch?
Buy tickets for Ragni MMS, not for Shadi.
If I wrote a biography on you, what would the title be?
It would not really remain an autobiography. It would be a lot of pornography. What? Some sonography.
Of which we have done some photography.
As women in positions of power, are you better at managing upwards or are you better at managing down?
Laterally.
No, I mean, managing down is... managing upwards is expression.
I can't believe you said that.
I can't do this interview again with her.
You have seduced audiences through your performance, basically. Ooh. It's your performance that has excited your audiences always.
What performance are you talking about? What performance are you talking about? Performance?
You agree, Ekta?
I've only seen certain performances. Whatever performance I've seen of hers has been great.
What's your opinion of her as a performer?
As a performer,
As someone who's so powerful in the boardroom.
I think she's a one-woman army.
Ekta, you have been a powerful woman in the boardroom, and you wielded great power and changed the face of Indian television. So, like you brought the boardroom into the bedroom in a way.
Oh.
Yeah, so how
In a
does that
lot of
make you
ways,
feel?
yeah.
Very powerful?
No, I don't think I feel powerful. I think I feel great that I can actually entertain the elders where there's nothing really happening in the bedroom. TV usually comes in those bedrooms. I'm sure you haven't seen television for a long time.
No. I never do.
Yeah. You don't have a TV in the bedroom.
TV usually is on in bedrooms where nothing else happens. So
Yeah.
it's great for grown-ups, and on a serious note, a lot of mothers, family members, I think they find a common space through television. And I got a chance to make television for India. I got a chance to do family shows. I got a chance to actually get women to have a voice, which was not happening. A lot of research actually said instead of being regressive, women actually were partaking family decisions, which was not happening before, because Tulsi, Parvati, and various other women were actually doing that.
You have seduced audiences through your performance, basically. You know, whether it's Dirty Picture, whether it's Kahani, whether it's any of the movies that you've done. It's your performance that has excited your audiences always and kept them going.
What performance are you talking about?
Yeah, your performance on screen, you set the screen on fire.
Performance?
I love her.
You agree, Ekta? That,
I agree. I mean, whatever performance I've seen of hers has been great.
Yeah.
I've only seen certain performances.
Thank you, Omar.
Yeah, in today's day and age, a woman is expected to be a superwoman. You know, handle the kitchen, handle like workplace, handle the kids, do everything. How does one manage that so effectively? Like you're successful career women, and yet you have time for your families, you have time for, people around you, your friends. How do you do that?
I think it's because you're a woman, not in spite of being a woman. Because 90% of the time we women
Very
have
well,
that
right.
power. We have the power to multitask. I think you should ask Vidya that she's just recently got married, and I think she's, doing both. She's a one-woman film industry by herself, I think so.
Oh, wow. That's a lovely statement to make.
No, I always say, in fruits it's mango, in kings it's Chandragupta Maurya, in mantras it's the Gayatri, and in actors it's the Vidya.
Wow. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. That's fantastic. That's
No one
a
like
huge
her.
We
compliment.
should meet every day.
Yeah.
By the end of it, my head will be so big.
No, it'll never be. That's the best part about you.
Yeah, that's not, and that's a huge compliment coming from a very, very powerful woman herself.
course, and
What's
from-
your opinion of her as a performer?
As a performer,
as someone who's so powerful in the boardroom?
I think she's a one-woman army, really. She's rewritten rules in television and in film.
Vidya is the only actor, and I'm saying this is the only actor who I've worked with, more than 100 actors, who I first met and said, I want you to meet my brother. And she was like, why? I said, just to meet my brother. I tried very hard to fix him up, it didn't happen. But she ended up with a Kapoor, so it's okay.
Yeah. Did you know that?
I did. I went and met him. I thought she was asking me to meet her brother. I was really innocent. I was like this geeky,
Sweet little girl
Teenager
who was into books.
Wow. Huh.
and she just asked me to come and meet her brother. And I went there, and both Tushar and I didn't know what to say to each other. We were just like, hi.
When I saw
How
them
are you?
dance at Ulala, I was like, I wish this was
Life
10
has
years
come
ago.
a full circle.
Yeah.
पर एक कपूर से बचते बचते भागी
दूसरे कपूर के गोदी में
दूसरे कपूर ने फंसा दिया
Kapoor ही Kapoor.
कपूर ही कपूर
You know, like women till recently were fighting for inclusion, fighting for equality, and today suddenly they are omnipotent, omnipowerful, or they're all over the place. They're ruling everything. In fact, the men are running scared of late.
Yeah, we're now only fighting against intrusion.
Yeah. Earlier it was against. Earlier it was for inclusion.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just trivialized that.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
But I agree with you that there is a level of glass ceiling that still hasn't broken. It's broken in certain strata of society, but those women become role models for most of the women in the country. And I mean, we have fun. I think what Vidya is trying to say is that it's great fun doing your job. We don't really think of ourselves as upholders or really like changing the world as such. Just do our thing. We've had great parents.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think, at home, I wasn't really, my sister and I weren't brought up to believe that we're girls or that we're not boys. We were just brought up to be two people, individuals. I think that makes a huge difference. And we are obviously from very privileged surroundings, environments. But there's a long way to go. And yes, thankfully, we've been fortunate enough to have had the opportunities and even the success. But I hope, in a couple of years when we do the interview, the situation for the average woman is way different from it is today.
Yeah, but for us, on our level, we just find a lot of intrusion.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And those are our fights.
But because the woman is the hero today to a great extent, especially women like you, and especially women like you, on screen and you off it, they are like the hero. So there was a need for man to like do movies which were over the top, which they had to they were emasculated men. So they wanted to reprove their matches more, which is why these movies that came out suddenly like 100 people getting falling down with one punch. That's what the research pointed out. Are you aware of that?
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
That may.
They have to actually break 100 heads to do what.
That's
our friend
it was a
did with one.
research.
We just.
Yeah.
No, but I wasn't aware of this, but I must say that it's a very interesting revelation because that explains a lot.
It does.
That explains why, they only depend on their brawn for most things.
There?
Yeah, they're brawn. So true. Men want to assert themselves by using their physical power, when actually in physicality there's very little power.
Actually, a woman can do so much with ek chutki and do.
Yeah. एक चुटकी तुम्हारी है.
A self-assured, a man who's taking orders from you. How does that make you feel as a woman?
I'm doing my job. I'll take orders from a more assured man, or if I'm supposed to at that point at my job.
Yeah.
So it's completely job oriented. I don't take orders on a personal level from anyone. And professionally. Unless those orders are interesting.
What's a turn on for a woman today, or the modern woman today?
I think a self-assured man, nothing
I agree.
Yeah.
is as exciting or
Yeah.
attractive as a self-assured man.
I agree.
So, yeah.
She's got it packed.
And a self-assured, a man who's taking orders from you. How does that make you feel as a woman? Like,
Like
a
I'm
lot of
doing
men
my
take
job and
orders
he's
from
doing his?
powerful
Yeah,
women.
absolutely.
Like I'm doing my job and he's doing it. It's nothing about gender. I'm doing my job. I'll take orders from a more assured man, or if I'm supposed to at
Yeah.
that point at my job.
Yeah.
So it's completely job oriented. I don't take orders on a personal level from anyone. And professionally,
Yeah.
unless those orders are interesting. I'm just kidding.
And the orders are in the boardroom?
No, man. In boardroom, I don't take orders. In bedrooms, I don't take orders. I see to it that I do my job in the boardroom, and in the bedroom, if an orders are part of the job, then whatever. Abhi ek
Good
khatam
answer.
karte.
How do you feel overshadowing some very powerful actors
love
when
this.
on your screen, on the screen, when you're acting with them?
They're nowhere around me for me to overshadow them. They don't work with me.
Do you think television ready for the bold characters that you have created on screen?
I don't think so.
No?
I'm being very honest in saying I don't think so, because I really believe television is in for families, and families when they watch, we all have different personalities.
Yeah.
I have a different personality at home. I may not be extremely forward with my parents.
Okay.
I may be honest and open, but I may not be forward. I may not crack the same jokes I crack with my friends. When you're watching television, you're watching it with your family. Your family persona is on. And you're going into various homes, various conservative beliefs to actually shock them or hurt their sentiments. You can make them think, but to be provocative will require you to come to films. So you try to do you push the envelope slowly on television. No, it
Yeah.
was so funny when we were talking to Vidya for Dirty Picture. Like, she was one huge star, and I was told, however big a female star is, she cannot carry a film on her shoulders. I think in those 40 days, Vidya promoted the film like I think what men would probably do. I won't say like a man. At the end of the day, we opened at that time, if you see the year's collections, bigger than any male hero on a non-holiday weekend with one name, Vidya Balan.
Fantastic.
And a research carried out said it's the biggest brand launch that year, the Dirty Picture.
Yes.
And all because of one face, Vidya Balan.
What is the definition of the word power to both of you? What does it mean in relation to your work?
For me, power really means that I have the freedom, most importantly here and here, to make my own choices unapologetically.
Right.
For me personally, it's freedom of expression, and professionally, it's employment of a million people that you get. You see a million lives do a lot more than they would have done. So that's power for me. That's exciting to know that you've been given a job where you can actually tell somebody that you can transform their thinking, you can transform the way they are. You can tell them that you can actually today no longer be somebody whose thought process is going to be confined to you. It's picking up, it's mentoring young talent.
Is seduction a part of a woman's mental makeup? It's part of a natural instinct.
It's not part of a woman's mental makeup or instinct. It is the other name for a woman.
I think it's part of a ploy. I don't think you ever enter anywhere without knowing that, okay, out of this, who would find me hot? And who would I be able to swing instantly?
Yeah. Manipulation is the flip side to power in a woman.
Manipulation is definitely the right side of power.
Power. Yeah,
Thank you for
Man,
that,
I
Gopal.
manipulation. I think it is. Mostly you can manipulate people if you have power, but absolute power teaches you to be responsible, not manipulative.
When you look back, Vidya, what do you see as which were the stumbling blocks in your way earlier on your road to stardom?
you know, I came in being very self-assured, but there was a phase when I felt compelled to fit in, and I didn't know how one fitted in, because I've always been I've always been different, and not by choice or something. That's just the way I am. But I had begun to fight that, and I think that was one of the biggest stumbling blocks. And when I got over that, I found myself, and hopefully forever.
Fantastic. And then Sid found you.
Yeah, but I really think that when you're happy being yourself, when you stop looking is when you find.
When you're actually at your happiest.
Yeah, absolutely.
As women in positions of power, are you better at managing upwards or are you better at managing down?
Laterally.
Managing down is instinct, na? Wasn't it instinct? Ploy, instinct. Managing upwards is expression.
What has been your biggest challenge so far in life?
The biggest challenge is, you know, people think it was easy for me because I was a star child.
Yeah.
But I think we have it much tougher because you have to constantly, why didn't you become an actress? Oh, why aren't you as thin as your father, fit as your father? Why aren't you like, what do you call, going down the Bollywood route? And I think you have to fight the stigma. Oh, it must be very easy for you. Your dad must have invested in your company. Like as if I had to actually get audiences on by my dad paying them. I mean, people watch your show because they watch your show. I mean, really? But yeah, those were the issues.
Yeah. And for you?
To remain myself. I think for an actor, there's, because of the constant scrutiny, I think it's, you feel the pressure to maybe change something about yourself. Just so that people approve of you, so that you think that maybe they'll accept you even more. But the beauty is that they accept you most when you are being yourself the most.
Ekta, what does International Women's Day mean to you?
It means one day where men acknowledge something they should be acknowledging the rest of the year.
Fabulous. That's so true. Just like you don't need love, Valentine's Day, you know, to express love. Like you should do it every day, right?
I think in addition to that, I'd say it's also for women themselves to realize their own value. Because fortunately or unfortunately, most women don't.
It's sad.
As women in positions of power, are you better at managing upwards or are you better at managing down?
Laterally.
Managing down is instinct, na? Wasn't it instinct? Ploy, instinct. Managing upwards is expression.
I can't believe you said that.
Did I say too much? I can't do this interview again with her.
If I wrote a biography on you, what would the title be?
Autobiography?
A biography on you.
It would not really remain an autobiography. It would be a lot of pornography. Some sonography. No, I'm just kidding.
Of which we have done some photography.
Any name?
You go first. It could be the name of the autobiography. You go first.
Yeah. She's wicked.
She came.
She came, he came.
She came.
She saw, she conquered.
She laughed.
She came, she laughed.
And
Mine would have been, she laughed and then she came.
You guys are in positions of great power, okay, and great achievement, and God bless you with a lot more going ahead. But do you ever stop and look back and say, wow, that feels good?
I don't think we ever stop. I don't stop. I don't want to. I don't want to ever look back and say that. There was a very nice line in Dirty Picture, which I keep going back to, which was that परवानी थी तो पंछी जैसी उड़ती थी जरा क्या सोचा कि पर कट गए which means that you can't think, oh, how far am I going? Oh, You do your job. I mean, really, we just do our jobs.
Yeah.
And now Vidya is going to give us some tips on marriage. Come on.
Yeah.
You and I especially. Come on. Shadi ke side effects bata.
Yeah.
I think if you find the right person, marriage is a beautiful institution. And I'm enjoying being married.
Yeah.
You know, people kept telling me that your life will change after marriage. And I kept waiting, acha. Now.
Karan, I'm
now.
very pissed with him, you know. I'm like, you played Cupid and fixed Sid and Vidya. What about me? He said Ronnie's married.
Is it more important to be lucky or skillful?
Lucky. Sorry to say this, but yeah. Skillful, but I've seen a lot of non-skillful people managing because they're lucky.
Yeah.
I really think fortune favors the brave. So it's skill, luck, and all of that, and more.
Your message to the women out there who just look up to you and want to be like you and want to be successful.
Be yourself, don't be like me. You have it in you, not in me. You clearly are smarter than all of us. You just don't know it. At this moment, no one will tell you that except for yourself.
I think value yourself, because if you don't, no one will. And you are unique, you're special. And so am I, and so are all of us. So celebrate that every moment.
Ekta, Vidya, two beautiful, lovely ladies. Thank you very much for this very enlightening
I have never
interview.
done this interview in my life before.
Yeah, very, very enlightening, and
neither.
happy Women's Day to you.
Thank
and
you.
happy Women's Day to you.
To you too.
Thank you.
Celebrate the woman in your life.
I will.
Or the women in your life.
Thank you.